Here's a Leonard Bloom, severe stammering. See if we can help him. Here, Mr. Bloom, right? And your first name is what?
Leonard.
Leonard, and that's what they call you, I guess, huh? Leonard,
Jerry.
What?
With Jerry.
Jerry, they call you. Jerry Bloom, is that it?
Yeah.
Jerry, do you know when you started stammering?
Well, no. I believe I did all my life.
Seems to you that you did all your life.
Yes, sir.
And yet your common sense tells you that nobody is born with a stammer, you know that.
Right.
So that it must have happened someplace. And if we can find out where it happened, we might be able to have you able to cope with the cause and, as in the case of Morris, get rid of the stammer entirely. When do you stammer mostly, Jerry? When you're excited, or when is it?
Yeah. Especially when... especially when I'm excited.
Especially when you're excited.
Yes, sir.
And then this stutter gets awfully bad. Is that the idea?
Yes, sir.
All right.
And and I'm worse. No, I'm worse right now than I have been in a long time.
Mm-hmm. Are you going through some pretty trying times at the present time?
No, sir.
Everything all right at home?
Yes, sir.
Family all right?
Yes, sir.
And you're doing all right? Are you?
Yes, sir.
I mean, your business is all right, or your work, or whatever it is?
Yeah.
What do you do for a living, Jerry?
I'm an operating engineer.
Mm-hmm. And do you find that your stammering interferes with your work?
No, sir.
I see. You've taken a line of work where the stammering does not interfere with the work. I see. And we've got a pretty good indication that it's a pretty severe stammer, Jerry. But if I am going to help you, then I've got to give you the same instructions that I gave to Morris.
Yes.
You see, if I meet up with resistance, I'm unable to work.
That's right.
I'm unable to help. And then I just feel like I'm taking the doctor's time needlessly, and after all, this is a classroom.
Sure.
You understand that? So, if you will try and work with me, Jerry, maybe I can help you. I'll try anyhow. And if you try, maybe together we'll get someplace. So just take a good long deep breath and close your eyes. Now relax those eye muscles to the point where they just won't work, Jerry. When you're sure they won't work, test them. Make sure they won't work. Test them hard. Now let that feeling go right down to your toes. And now, Jerry, let every bit of your body, every part of your body completely relax. We can double that relaxation completely by having you, when I tell you to, open and close your eyes again. So now open them, now close them. Now completely relax, Jerry, and when we do this the third time, I think you'll be completely relaxed physically. So open your eyes, now close them. That's right. Now I'm going to lift this hand, if you don't mind, Jerry. This one right here. Let it be completely relaxed. That's it. Beautifully relaxed. Jerry, that's what I mean by working with a person.
Yes.
Now, make the numbers disappear, because I want you to be mentally relaxed just as you are physically. Start from 100.
100.
Now, each time you say a number, double your relaxation. Watch the numbers disappear.
99.
Now they'll disappear. Gone completely. Isn't that right?
98.
Make them disappear, Jerry. Will them away. Just dispel them. They all gone?
Yes, sir.
Good. That's cooperation beautifully. Incidentally, this afternoon, I will tell you that I am getting wonderful cooperation from these patients, and that's a big help to me. Jerry, when you're relaxed like this, just like I told Morris and you heard me tell him,
Yes, sir.
you can live through any part of your life that you ever lived through the first time. We always think that everything we've ever lived through is forgotten, or that we retain it in the form of memories. As a matter of fact, it's there. It's a part of us, and we live our life in a light of reflected action. The things we used to do, we're still doing in our minds, you know. So I would like to take you back to when you were a boy to find out if this stammer or stutter or whatever you want to call it was there when you were a little boy. So, Jerry, tell me this. Did you celebrate Christmas in your house when you were a little kid?
No, sir.
That is, there was no Christmas tree or anything like that. Did you have birthday parties when you were a little kid? Mm-hmm. But you did go to school when you were a little kid, is that right?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm going to take you back to the first grade in school because I want to talk to that little kid in the first grade. Did you go to kindergarten? Maybe I'll take you back to kindergarten if you went to kindergarten.
Yes, sir.
You did go to kindergarten. All right, I'm going to take you back to kindergarten. And when I lift your hand and drop it, Jerry, don't try to remember because that's what defeats us all the time.
Yes, sir.
In other words, just say to yourself, if it's going to be there, it's going to be there, and I'd like it to be there. So when I lift your hand and drop it, it'll be when you were in kindergarten. And you'll see yourself in kindergarten as clearly as if you were there the first time. And I'm going to talk to little Jerry in kindergarten because that's what they called you then, isn't it?
Yes, sir, Leonard.
They called you Leonard when you were in kindergarten. So I'll call you Leonard because you'll be that little boy in kindergarten when I lift your hand and drop it. So stay completely relaxed and watch it happen. That's it. There you are. Leonard, you're in kindergarten. Do you like kindergarten?
Yes, sir.
Take a look around kindergarten. Do you get along with the kids all right?
Yes, sir.
Get along with the teacher?
Yes, sir.
You like the teacher?
Yes, sir.
Jerry, tell me this. You're in kindergarten and everything is so clear. You can see everything is clear now. Do you have fun in this kindergarten?
Yes, sir.
And do you ever stutter or stammer?
Yes, sir.
You do. So this means that you started to stammer or stutter before you went to kindergarten. So we're going to take you back now to before you started kindergarten. This will be a year earlier, before you started a kindergarten. And it'll be a year earlier, and you'll be doing something that you haven't thought of ever since the time that you did it, but it'll be something that you liked to do when you were 3 years old. And I'll be talking to you, and you'll be just a little boy, 3 years old. It'll be the year before you were in kindergarten. There you are. What are you doing, Leonard?
Playing in the backyard.
Playing in the backyard? What are you doing? What are you playing with? What's there?
Some dirt.
Some dirt?
Yes, sir.
Well, Leonard, you're about 3 years old, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Do you ever stammer? Maybe you don't know what it means. Do you ever stutter? Do you ever have trouble in talking, Leonard?
Yes, sir.
You do have trouble in talking.
Yes.
Well, when I lift your hand and drop it, it'll be the first day you ever had trouble with talking. And you'll know what caused it when I lift and drop your hand. Now stay relaxed and you'll have it. There you are. What's been happening today, Leonard, that makes a little boy have trouble talking?
Well, my father come home drunk.
Your father came home drunk. And what did he do? You tell me, Leonard, because this will stop you from stammering forever if we get all this out. And we want all this out. So what did your daddy do? You can tell me.
Well, he beat me.
He beat you. Why did he beat you?
Well, quite I must have done something he didn't want me to do.
You did something he didn't want you to do? Or maybe you didn't do something he didn't want you to do. Maybe he was beating you just because he was drunk. Do you think it was?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
I don't know.
Well, when I lift your hand and drop it, you'll know why it was he beat you and what you did if you did anything. Stay relaxed, you'll have it. What did you do, Leonard?
Well, I was thinking. Well, we had some little wood chickens.
You had some little wood chickens, yes.
And I drowned them.
When you drowned them?
Yeah.
When you say wood chickens...
No, we had some little chickens.
Oh, you had some little chickens?
Yeah.
And you drowned them? Did you do it accidentally?
No, I just did it on purpose.
You did it on purpose? You drowned them?
Yes, sir.
And this... now, there must have been a reason why a little boy would pick on those chickens, and maybe we can find out. Maybe there was a little resentment against something or somebody. Was there anybody you didn't like at this time?
No, sir.
Did you like Daddy all right?
Yes, sir.
Did you like Mother all right?
Yes, sir.
Brothers and sisters?
Yes, sir.
Did you take them out of the house to drown them?
No, they were all in the yard.
They were in the yard. You'll be out in the yard when I lift your hand. It'll be before the chickens are drowned, and then you can tell me whether it's on purpose or not. And maybe you don't even know whether it was on purpose or not. And maybe you'll find out now, because it'll be just before they were drowned. What are you doing, Leonard? You're playing with the chickens, are you?
No, they're ducks.
Ducks. See? Now we find out more. Take a look at the ducks. Do you like these little ducks?
Yes, sir.
You do like them. Well, what are you doing with them? If they're ducks, what are you doing with the ducks?
I'm putting them in a tub of water.
Putting them in a tub of water?
Yes, sir.
Well, isn't that all right for ducks to go in water?
Oh, yes, sir.
Well, then, do you have any ideas of what you want to do with the ducks or anything?
Oh, I want to watch them swim.
You want to watch them swim. And now you're watching them swim, and is there any idea on your part to do anything harmful to the ducks or anything?
No, sir.
No, sir. Well, then what happens to these ducks?
They all drown.
They all drown in the water?
Yes, sir.
How did they drown, Leonard?
Well, because they couldn't swim.
Well, ducks naturally swim. Take a look at them again. Are they ducks or are they chickens? Take a look at them. Because if they're ducks, they'd naturally swim.
Well, they're chickens.
They're chickens.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and chickens can't swim, but ducks can swim.
Yes, sir.
And it was chickens. Well, what made you think for a while that they were ducks, Leonard? Because you called them ducks a little while ago.
I don't really know. I just thought that they could swim.
Oh, I see. Then you didn't want to really hurt these chickens, did you?
No, sir.
So that this would be just a little mistake that a little boy made, is that it?
Yes, sir.
And because he made this little mistake, his daddy came home and beat him for it, and now because he doesn't know what to say to his daddy, he tries to talk and explain.
Oh, he would.
You can tell me.
He would never. What would he?
You'll be able to talk without stammering when I snap my fingers.
Well, he would never let me cry.
He would never let you cry?
No, sir.
He wouldn't let you cry?
No, sir.
I see. And that repression, unable to cry. Did he give you any reason why he wouldn't let you cry?
Every time when he tell me that he would beat me harder if I cried.
He would beat you harder if you'd cry, and then so you were afraid to cry, and that stammer inside of you represents that concealed tear. Is that what it is?
I don't know.
Well, now let me tell you that I want you to notice how close a stammer is to a sob. It's awfully close to it, isn't it,
Yes.
Leonard, huh? And it's that stifled sob every time you stammer. Did you ever realize that?
Yes, sir.
Why?
Yes, sir.
You did realize it.
Yes, sir.
In other words, you've known this all along, is that right?
Yes, sir.
You've known that it's because he wouldn't let you cry that you've been
Yes.
stammering, huh?
Yes, sir.
Well, you can get rid of that cry now. That is, you can cry if you want to, Leonard, and you'll find that you won't stammer anymore. If you feel like crying, you can just let loose, because you're a big man now, and if you feel like crying, you can let it all out. Because this is the emotion you felt as a little kid, and if it comes out of you now, it'll do you a lot of good. If you feel like crying, let it go. That's it.